This podcast is recorded on Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Hey chicks, I'm Al.
And I'm Sal.
And this is Two Broke Chicks, the show that shares life lessons and tips to help make you rich in life. I feel like I've developed a competition with myself.
Oh, like you need to amp it up every time?
No, but like how quickly can I say that?
Oh,
the show that shares life lessons and tips is death.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Enunciation, teeth in the tongue, teeth in the lip. How are ya?
I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
Good.
Vibing, thriving?
Vibing, thriving.
Sliving?
Ready for the weekend. I can't wait. Except this episode comes out on Tuesday, so you guys won't
That's okay.
relate. You'll be like,
That's
fuck
okay.
you. You're bringing Friday.
Yeah.
NG? Wow.
Bring the
NG?
Friday.
Tuesday.
Bring the Friday, Angie. Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy after listening to that.
Yeah.
I listened to that on Tuesday. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I can do
anything.
I can do anything.
Any day is a
Look at
Friday
us.
if you just
We
believe.
made it. I'm currently writing a bridesmaid / unofficial maid of honor speech, a title bestowed upon myself.
Yep.
And I keep making that joke, like just like to anyone around me, like that'll
Ooh.
listen, being like, "Look at us,
What is the key to like a
we
good
made it." I don't
bridesmaid
fucking
speech,
know.
you reckon?
I'll let you know when it's done and if it's a hit.
Yeah, okay. It's a tough job, hey.
Yeah,
but
I'm not drinking
if
at all
anyone-
before that might. No, shut the fuck up, bitch.
need a crystal ball.
Okay, so today we're coming at you with a little bit of a different episode. We're going to be talking the 5 laws that every woman should know, but not like legal binding laws, don't park near a sidewalk, but more philosophical laws that are good to live by. I feel like these are good North Stars to have in your brain.
Yep.
They kind of restructure the way that you look at things, problems, the world, if you will. But before we get into the episode, of course, we must discuss our obsessions of the week. So, Sally Belly, platonic soulmate, and love of my life. What's up?
What's up? My
What's up?
my obsession always fully Ghostface from Scary Movie. Smash or pass? Smash. I mean, I was going to say, people who were at the live show, they know. He featured at one point. But
He has big dick energy.
what's under that cloak?
Yeah, but is it the one from Scream or the one from Scary Movie?
The one from Scary Movie, definitely. And he's like, oh, fuck. Like,
He's like, can you see me now?
and his legs are like underneath the curtain.
Yeah. The
Fully.
voice, his voice is hotter. Being like, oh yeah. Like, I don't know what's up with that. That says a lot more about us than it does about the movie. Okay.
Well, then that's about the movie, okay? I mean, whatever. Don't find it. But aside from him, my obsession of the week is actually like a cute gift idea. And it's this.
For me?
Yeah, well, I know. I'm like, shit, maybe I should have kept this one in the vault.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Whatever. It's called Stardate, and it's a candle company, and you can order specific candles by birthday. So I got one for my birthday, and it's like March 19th, and it has my star sign, but then it is very specific to the actual day that you were born.
Wow.
And the thing that I love about it is that it has strengths on it, but it also has weaknesses. And it, like, I was pissing myself.
Who
It was
bought this for
amazing.
you?
Caroline.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like standard.
Yeah. It's very like,
Yeah, like for example, so it has your name on it, then it
Yeah.
has your birthday, and then it has like the theme of the day. So mine is the day of the human paradox. There we go.
interesting.
And then it has like your ruling planet, your strengths, your weaknesses. My strengths were apparently charming, persistent, and assertive. My weaknesses were unaware, unrealistic, and impulsive.
Unaware,
yeah.
unrealistic, and impulsive.
Yeah. So that was cool.
That is a read.
I know, it was pretty funny.
And also,
Accurate. And then it has your element, but then it also has your compatibility. And guess what my compatibility was? Aries.
Yeah.
Fire and
yeah.
ice, baby.
Fire and ice, baby.
But yeah, I thought it
I
was.
want to know what my theme of the day was.
Ooh.
Or what was it?
Yours is the day of the dreamer. How cute's that? Yeah, really cute gift idea. They're like an Australian brand. And on the back, it has like a whole description about you. It has your tarot ruling
Did you know
planet.
there are horoscopes? There are zodiac lucky colours. What are they? So, the Aries lucky colour is red.
I was going to say, is it red?
Yes.
Wow. What's Pisces?
Oh my God, I never knew that you could get horoscope lucky colors.
That is so cool. Ooh, mine's light green or aquamarine, apparently.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh my God, how fun. Everyone needs to go and look up their horoscope lucky color right now.
And wear nothing but that. Or like when you've got
Yeah.
a job interview, can wear like a pair of red undies or
Yes.
something.
Or just a red
socks.
shirt.
Yeah, I guess. Damn it.
But you want to be
I
like,
want it to be like,
I know something you don't know.
Exactly. And being like, just for me. Anyway,
Okay, my obsession of the week is the Palmer's Tahitian Vanilla Moisture Drenching Body Oil.
oh yes.
Yes.
I've seen this.
As I think everyone on this podcast probably knows by this point in time, I am a slut for a body oil. I love it. Like, I love getting out of the shower with damp skin and putting body oil on and then drying myself with a towel. And I will die by that routine. If you want soft, supple.
I knew it. You know what? Sorry about that. The way you read
Like-
soft and supple.
Yeah, if you just want soft, gorgeous, beautiful smelling skin, there you go.
Love
It's
that.
a really good affordable option. It's like $20 from Chemist Warehouse. And I do really love the L'Occitane one, but I also understand we mix it up. We play around.
Exactly.
But yeah, and it just smells so nice. It smells chef's kiss.
Love.
And a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to use heaps. I think whenever I say like use a body oil when you get out of the shower, everyone's like, you're pouring oil on the floor and you're going to slip. No.
No.
You put a little bit in your hand and you go section by section,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like that.
Everybody,
And-
if you're not already, watch this on YouTube so you can see the tutorial.
Or I'll film myself in the shower and then everyone's like, block.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah. So that's my obsession for this week.
For this week.
Shall we get into our laws?
We.
Okay. Stop being naughty.
Okay, I'm back. Not
Have a
believable.
sip of my coffee. You start.
Okay. Law number 1, Parkinson's law. I thought you were going to spit out your coffee then. Okay. Ooh. This is definitely one that we've learnt the hard way. And it's that work expands to fill the time you give it.
Oath.
Fucking oath.
Back, you know.
Fair dinkum, honestly. That is a fair dinkum law. Your life isn't busy. Your timelines are just too loose. There is always enough work to fill your day.
Yeah, you can find it.
You can be working from
It's
noon
there.
to night. But that's the point. The term was created by historian Cyril Northcote Parkinson.
Let's bring back that name.
Cyril?
Cyril.
Not me, Cyril.
That's a cute name for a dog.
It is cute. He's like, okay.
Oh, it's fine. He's dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably. I
sorry,
don't know.
Cyril. Wait,
In-
1955. Oh, maybe he's not.
Maybe, I don't know. I've got no concept of time. But yes, the term was created by historian Cyril Northcote Parkinson in 1955 after he wrote it in a humorous essay
Oh, he'd love that joke then.
for The Economist. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, Cyril's funny.
He's
fucks with
basically a stand-up comedian.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
giving Tom Gleason.
I've always said that about Cyril. And I've always
Classic
said that.
Cyril.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic Cyril.
But in the article, he tells a story about a woman whose only task for the entire day is to send a postcard.
Oh my God, this is so accurate.
Yeah. That task should take a few minutes, but instead she spends an hour finding the card, another 30 minutes looking for her glasses, 90 minutes writing it, 20 minutes deciding whether she needs an umbrella for her walk to the mailbox, and so on until her entire day is filled. It also explains why we procrastinate. When we feel like we have plenty of time for a task, we start delaying it, which
I think Cyril just read me for filth.
actually, I think he wrote this about us.
Yeah,
We
he
were the
did.
lady with the postcard.
Seriously.
Which, like, I can think of so many fucking examples of how that happens. I've also been seeing this trend on TikTok, which I don't know if this come across your FYP as well, but it will be like, hey guys, it's 11 a.m. and I've got the gym and I was going to go to the gym at 3:00, but I start work at 7. Do I have time to go to the gym?
Oh
And
my
everyone's
God.
like, oh, no, no, no. Like, you've left it way too late. And I'm like, fuck, that is so true. Like, we just get into these cycles of like procrastinating and filling our time or like taking way longer on tasks than you need to because either you're like procrastinating, putting it off, or like you're being a perfectionist and getting stuck on the small details, which like take me away.
Yeah.
Hey, my
Lock me
guy.
up.
Yeah, literally. So a big tip to avoid falling into the Parkinson's law trap is by starting with momentum. So there's a few different techniques that you can use. One of them is the Pomodoro technique.
Love that name.
Love it. Sounds like an Italian dish, don't you reckon?
It reminds me of Pomeranian.
Ah, also love them.
Yeah.
Pasta or cute dog. Either way, I'm happy with the association. But the Pomodoro technique, it breaks work into focused 25-minute intervals called Pomodoros, which are separated by 5-minute breaks with a longer 15 to 13-minute break after 4 Pomodoros.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually factoring in those breaks so that you can stay focused and productive. But then also, because you know how you'll be working on a task and then you're like, oh, I'll pick up my phone and look at something.
Yeah.
And then literally
Or
like,
someone goes, can you help me with this?
yeah. And then 40 minutes goes by
Yep.
and then you're like, fuck, like it's 4:30 p.m. and I still haven't finished that one task
Yeah.
that probably could have taken me 30 minutes.
Seriously, you have to be like, sorry, it's not Pomodoro time.
Yeah, exactly. Pomodoro. Not bad.
Don't appropriate my culture.
Sorry. So sorry. Didn't mean to offend. So fair. Also, a big part of this is adjusting your environment, like removing all distractions. Absolutely will do this. I see a speck of dust.
You could make a Pomodoro focus mode on your phone.
Yes.
That you could make 25-minute intervals on your phone and be like, no, be quiet. And then you can be like, whoop, done. Or even just set a timer. Like sometimes we don't have to deep it as much as we do. Because like even the idea of, setting up a focus time and blocking these apps, you'd be like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. Too many steps.
Yeah. So like I do think like we overcomplicate things more now. And like also the convenience of things means that we're just like, oh. Whereas like we used to like, fuck, I'm such an old man. Being like going to the DVD store. Like that was friction in our lives or that was something. Whereas like now we have so much convenience that to even pick a movie sitting on your couch probably actually ends up taking you longer than it was to even just drive to the video store, pick one of the fucking hot new releases and go home with some hot chips and gravy.
Yeah, completely agree. It doesn't have to be a big complicated thing. If you want to set up focus modes, great. If you want to chuck a timer on, you can also do that. But yeah, a big part of that is also adjusting your environment, removing any sort of distractions. I know that if I really need to like lock in and focus, got to make sure the space is clean. Because if there's a speck of dirt in like my periphery.
Your eye just started twitching.
Yeah, I know. Sick fuck. But that's just how my brain works. So
I
if you're
like
the
it.
same, like make sure you're starting
like
with a
the
clean.
Nope.
Starting with a clean space or like removing all distractions, DND, whatever you need to do. Pomodoro, bitch. Law number 2.
Okay, law number 2 is the law of detachment. This is releasing the need to control outcomes, letting go of attachment to specific timelines, and cultivating sparkle inner peace. Sparkle. So it's not giving up what you want. It's about wanting something and being at peace if it takes time or doesn't come to you when you planned it. And the first thing I can think of with this is how, especially for women, a timeline is projected onto us of, a successful life, if you will, of being like, cool, go to high school, have lots of friends, go to uni, meet a partner, get married, have babies, done.
Yeah.
That it's like, that's fine if that's your timeline and that's what you want as well. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But also like a timeline and what you want looks completely different for everyone. But because we get set this like checklist of success, if we don't meet those things by a certain time, a lot of women feel like a failure, being like, oh, like so many women enter their 30s and they're like, I don't have a partner. Like, oh my God, like blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's just such a backwards way of looking at life because there is also, I don't know if we're going to get into it in this episode, but there's another law, which is a last name that I cannot say. And it's the fact that everything takes longer than you think it will.
Absolutely.
It's like Hourigan's law or something like that. And
Gesundheit.
Podcast is done for today. You bewitched me.
Body and soul. Yep.
Fuck off. I love you. I wonder if people ever think we're like actually fighting when we're being like, fuck off, stop.
Oh, I hope not. I'd hate that.
Maybe
We're
we
just
are.
playing.
Maybe it's flirting. It's kinky.
Oh. Anyway.
It's foreplay. Anyway, yeah, there's another law and it's like everything takes longer than you think it will. No matter what you're doing, it always will take longer. And so it's like if we also apply that to this, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure by needing to control the outcome and by relying so emotionally on when you think you need to have something. You could look at it in terms of career as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when by the time I'm 30, I want to be editor-in-chief at a fashion magazine. The 2000s rom-coms were really in there.
Yeah, it's showing.
Yeah. So it's like that just is so ingrained in us because this law comes from the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And so the spiritual teacher and author Sahara Rose also suggests that apart from achieving your professional goals, the law of attachment is also handy as the world gets more and more chaotic. So it helps you actually pick out what matters most to you and lets you let go of things that don't.
Yeah.
Because like so many of us, so many women as well, like don't want to get married, don't want to have babies.
Yeah.
And realizing that you can let go of that timeline is actually really freeing because it means you can focus on things like traveling. Eat, pray, love the shit out of your life, girl. You know? And it also applies to all areas of life, including romantic. So if you're someone who starts planning your wedding after the 3rd date, then like this might be a law for you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind. I'm not going to tell anyone. You can. But maybe don't live by that law.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't end up working out, and I'm definitely someone who like, I came out the womb with my hopes up. You know?
Fully, yeah.
Like, my hopes have never been down when I want something ever.
Nah.
If someone gives me an inch of like, yeah, maybe we could go to Disneyland next year.
We're going.
We're going to Disneyland next year.
The ears are purchased.
like
Fast pass booked.
Booked. Like I literally, whenever someone says, yeah, maybe, but like don't get your hopes up too fucking late.
Yeah.
I am always like, what do you mean we're not going now?
Yeah.
They're like,
My heart was set on it.
I'm like, what? No. Like I literally always have my hopes up. And so it's like, this is something that I need to ingrain because it doesn't mean something's not happening. It just means it's not happening now. Do I like that? No. But is it something that I do believe myself and maybe others need to become more comfortable with? Sure.
It just makes it easier to deal with when things don't occur within the timelines. But also, I find that a lot of people who do live by really strict timelines and deadlines in their life, they end up following the timeline instead of their intuition, and then they settle for something that isn't right.
Wow, you were so real for that.
Yeah.
That's a good one, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah. Who
All
would have
right.
thought, Mummy?
Moving on. Gilbert.
Moving on. Law number 3, Gilbert's law. Problems are part of the plan, not proof you're off track. Love this. Basically, our biggest issue is that we don't think there should be any issues. I feel like we've spoken about this kind of on the pod before. Like, we don't plan for shit to go wrong. When we're planning something, it's assuming that every single thing is going to go right. So this law is a realistic approach that problems aren't exceptions, they're the rule. Like there is always going to be a fuck up in every single plan. They very rarely go exactly how we want, and our resistance to problems happening is actually probably a bigger obstacle than the problem itself. And trying to like resist that shit's going to fuck up and really focusing on like, no, everything has to be perfect. That's actually probably going to cause you more issues than the actual problem itself.
You have to kind of account for that's not going to work out. Like, and I know this is such like a niche example, but like when we do our live shows, I think the first one we were so stressed, and we were like, no, this is this, and that is that, and this is this, and that is that.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting to the venue, and our entire presentation didn't work.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the computer just did not connect to the screen. We're like, that's the whole show.
Yeah.
That we were like, oh my God. And so like that sent us into such a tizzy. And then the second one we went into, and we were like, what you got?
Yeah.
We're like, come on, who's gonna fuck it up? And I think there was like 4 things that fucked up over the tour that we were just like, okay,
Yeah.
like move it up, move it on.
I think what we realized is that when we did have fuck ups in the first one, nothing was derailed.
Yes.
No one cared. Anything that sort
So
of went slightly wrong in the show, people were like, oh, I thought that was part of the show, or they thought it was funny and human, like whatever it was. And we were like, oh, okay, that was the worst thing that happened.
Yeah.
And one, now we know to like prepare for those things, but also we know that the other things that we can't prepare for or that we didn't think of, it'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
She'll be right, mate.
She'll be right, mate. Love that.
Also known as Gilbert's Law.
Also, that's what Gilbert said.
He always said that.
Yeah, Gilbert. He's a good Gilly.
Gil. My boy, Gil. Oh. Throwback. But yeah, it impacts us in many facets of life and can show up in so many different ways. Productivity is a huge one, like not factoring in those things that can go wrong or not factoring in room for breaks or maybe like things that are going to be more complicated or you might not understand or you need help for, not having like backup tasks for those days when you just like can't be fucked. You're like, I can't tackle this today. And then so you really try and force yourself to do this one task instead of being like, you know what, let me just put that aside for tomorrow and I can get some of this like admin stuff done. Also like relationships and friendships is a big one too, being impatient with other people's feelings, not factoring in like seasons of life and that you'll have ebb and flows in relationships.
The thing that I really love in terms of that as well is I remember Alexis one time, I can't remember if it was on her podcast or if she said it when she was a guest on ours, but she said if you're ever annoyed with a friend or a partner about something, have a think of if you've ever done that. So she was like, if you're annoyed that a friend didn't reply to your text or if your friend got there 15 minutes late to when you planned, have you never in your life done that?
Yeah.
Because I think chances are you have. If you haven't, then that's probably a good indicator that that's actually not a good thing that they did.
Yeah.
Like if they, said something really, really mean about you behind your back or told a secret that you really didn't want them to tell. If you're like, no, I've never done that, then that's probably a good indication that, yeah, what they did was wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're like showing up 15 minutes late or they forgot to reply to a text, it's like, does that really make them a bad person when you've probably also made that mistake in your life too?
Glass houses.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pebbles
like that,
and
like
shit.
that. like that.
Glass houses shouldn't throw stones and shit, not pebbles. I like that. Law number 4 is Kidland's law. If you write a problem down clearly, then the matter is half solved. I think this one's pretty straightforward. I think so often I sit there and I go, I'm anxious about something, but I don't know what. And then when I like remember, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all. But I think writing it down adds a different layer to it. So putting your thoughts into words helps bring clarity and makes otherwise overwhelming tasks feel more manageable. It stops you from not only spiraling and discouraging yourself when you feel like you're snowed in with your workload or demands of your life, but it's different from a traditional to-do list, as these typically just list out the things you need to do. Kidland's law, on the other hand, helps with breaking down those bigger tasks into smaller bite-sized pieces. So I think, again, this one's very straightforward, but when you're feeling feelings of nerves or sadness or anxiety, they often very much like swirl around inside you and can kind of like create this like tornado in your brain. And you're like, I don't know what I'm thinking. I just know I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And you're like, can't tell you what.
Yeah.
It's just, it becomes a physical feeling. Like that is what that turns into. The problems become a feeling, not necessarily an external problem to you.
Yeah.
So when you write it down on a piece of paper, it's basically taking that tornado out of your brain and re-establishing it as an external problem.
Yeah.
Problems don't live inside you. They exist and you deal with it
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah. So
know?
true. Yeah.
That's a very like Aries way of being like, you have a problem? That's very Italian. You deal. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
You'll fix it.
You fix it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do love that one. I have always thought writing it down, and also problems shared are problems halved. So I'm not saying go to your friend and be like, I put everything on black and now I'm pork and I move in with you.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like, you know, when you lean on other people, again, it also creates that like this doesn't just exist inside me. Like I can rely on other people to help me as well.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And a lot of the time, whether you're writing it down or you're talking it out with someone, it makes you realize that the problem isn't as big as what you think, or the solutions just become so much clearer once
Yeah.
you can actually verbalize it in any sort of way.
It also kind of can help you realize if it's actually a realistic problem. Like sometimes like we think these things are going to happen and it's like a blue alien's going to come down from the sky and abduct me and oh no.
Yeah.
That it's like, actually, what are the chances of that happening? And a really good strategy to dealing with those things is writing out, okay, what happens if that does happen? Like journaling out, okay, let's say I lose my job tomorrow, right? What happens? And when you write out what happens, it actually helps you realize, okay, well, even if that is the worst case scenario, it's not a lot of the time. Hopefully, I would hope for a lot of people, it's not as bad as you think, that you can actually deal with that scenario
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I also love like what you can control and what you can't control.
Oh, yeah.
Like little mind map in those situations too. So like when you have the problem, split then the page into halves, write all the things you can control in one side, all the things you can't control, and it makes you realize that a lot of like either shows you what you can do and what you have to do, or helps you like release some of that pressure and expectation, being like, well, I can't actually control it, so what's the point of really worrying about it?
All right. Last one.
Last one. Law number 5, the law of assumption. Love this one. And I think it's a beautiful way to kind of wrap the episode as well. Whatever you assume to be true and deeply feel to be true becomes your reality, aka manifestation. Don't you reckon?
Yes.
It's like you are the author of your own story.
Fully.
It's kind of like what you were saying when you were like, I came out of the womb with my hopes up.
And kind of half the time, what I want to happen happens.
Yeah.
That's why I'm such a spoiled brat. Because I'm like, no, I want it to happen. Example number 1, Shannon Knoll singing at my fucking birthday. Because by the time this episode comes out, that will have fucking happened.
Yeah.
And
wow.
we'll give you the whole TLDR on my birthday episode that we're doing, which is 30 lessons by the time I turned 30. But I walked into the head of Disney and I said, I want to make history. That's the second time I've done that in this recording. And I said, I want Shannon Knoll to
Literally.
sing at my birthday party. I want him to come and do 3 songs. And guess what?
It happened.
It fucking happened.
Yeah. This is something we've been manifesting for years, and something people would be telling us like, what the fuck?
Like what's with
why
the
are you
Shannon
so
Knoll
hyper
obs- I'm like,
focused on the
why
Shannon
aren't
Knoll?
you?
What
Why
about
aren't you?
Yeah. What about me? What
you
about
gotta
you?
lift, you got to drive, and you got to ask, what about me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the 6th law. Wrap it into the episode.
Yeah.
But the term was popularized by Neville Goddard. But I think it's something that we have heard more and more, and like the importance of manifestation, or even just like speaking things into the universe. But there are actually several studies finding instances in which our brains can't tell the difference between imagination and reality.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of stuff in my life is making sense now.
But seriously, the key is to hold true to an assumption long enough that we allow our physical world to catch up with it. And like if you are constantly telling yourself like, oh, this isn't going to happen, this isn't going to happen, or assuming the worst case scenario,
That's what's going to happen.
probably what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like you need to fake it till you make it in so many
Fully.
situations. And holding on to that assumption or manifestation or getting your hopes up, that is the motivation to actually get you to take the steps to do whatever the thing is.
There's so many like sayings that you can tie into this, like fake it till you make it, or closed mouths don't get fed, or shoot your shot. Like I just stand by this law of assumption so much.
Yeah.
Because if you do nothing, nothing changes. Like again, there's another one for you.
Yeah.
So if you want something, get your hopes up.
Get them up.
Get them up to the sky. Lift them up.
Lift them up.
Lift them up.
You gotta lift.
You gotta lift.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh,
was
now
good.
I want to sing the song.
I know.
I know how hard it can get. Sing it out. You gotta live. I miss him.
Oh, yeah, I know. See, we haven't even met him yet. We're manifesting that we're gonna have an amazing time, and it's gonna be the absolute best.
Yeah. Is it stupid? Of course. Is it so much more fucking fun to live life being like, yeah, that's going to happen for me. Don't know when, because the other one that we talked about before doesn't have to have a timeline. 2 years ago, we wanted Shannon Knoll to perform at our live show, and we didn't even ask a question because another person was like, it's just not going to happen. Like, that's insane. That's not happening.
Yeah.
And then this year I was like, nah.
No. Shooting my shot with Shannon.
To celebrate the exit of the womb and the hopes of the up, I said, bring me Knowlesy. You know?
Bring me Knowlesy.
Bring me the Knoll.
Yeah.
And come with my family.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I feel like that's the best note to end this episode on, because I just want it to be the kick of sparkly motivation up the chick's butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I love these.
So
many of them work well, like in tandem together, or like can apply at different times of your life.
I truly believe you can hack the mainframe of your life.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon you can manipulate the energy atoms of the universe around you just to get whatever the fuck you want. Witch it.
Yeah.
Witch it good. Ow.
Yeah. And on that note, thanks to you chicks for having us in your ear holes.
We love to be here.
We love it. And we'll see you on Thursday, eh?
Anyway, love you chicks.
Bye.